He's bald. I'm gonna bet he's bald.
You might be right.
No, he's not bald.
No, he's not. But he has a hat.
I'm thinking of another
Oh
movie.
wait, look! I remember him with the ears.
Oh, poor guy.
Okay.
All right, so this is like considered, you know, it's a kids movie. It's a cartoon. This animated movie got really good reviews for what it is, and I'm actually going to talk about two of them.
Okay.
They were the first two Scooby-Doo animated movies.
Okay.
They did really good with critics. They're great movies, and they're super, especially the second one is super Halloween-y, but the first one is too. So the two Scooby-Doo movies are Zombie Island and the Witch's Ghost.
I definitely heard of Zombie Island.
Yeah, it's a popular movie. It's like the first time they see a real ghost. So this like old pirate is supposed to be haunting this plantation, this pepper plantation. So they get recruited to come out and check it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By this woman and her servant. So, you know, they go to the pepper plantation. It takes place in Louisiana, which we have to go to because apparently during Halloween it's one of the best places. Like,
we'll see
like
about that.
it's Salem and Louisiana. I mean New Orleans.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like the Halloween places, like the coolest Halloween places.
Well, maybe next year.
Yeah. So it takes place, well, obviously not 2019. We only got 2 months left, 3 months left, 4 months left. October, November, December, 3 months left. Alright, so it takes place in Louisiana, and it turns out like the two ladies that recruited them, they're actually the bad guys. So the pirates that haunt the place, they're real, like they're zombies.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly how it goes, but I don't know if they're trying to warn the Scooby-Doo gang or something.
Yes.
But anyway, so like the two ladies who recruited the Scooby-Doo gang, what they do is they lure people to this plantation, and then they suck the life out of them. They're like cat people, like werewolf cat people.
What the hell?
It's kind of screwed up. But that's a sweet movie. And then the other one, obviously, it takes place in Salem. It's The Witch's Ghost. So I don't remember the exact plot, but I firmly remember the aesthetic, and it obviously always reminds me of Halloween because it's Salem. So they work with this author, and they're doing something. What's the plot of The Witch's Ghost? Ben Ravencroft, yes. Okay, he's a horror writer, so he's an author.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Did I say artist or author?
I don't know.
He's an author. Okay. And they're solving a case, and there's like a spooky band, a spooky girl band, the Hex Girls. I'll put a spell on you.
Spooky girl band.
You don't remember the Hex Girls?
No.
You never saw this movie?
No. I haven't seen it.
I'll put a spell on you. They're like the haunted Pussycat Dolls. You never seen them? You never seen a picture of them?
No.
They're really popular. You should check them out.
They all have different face shapes.
If you love the Hex Girls growing up, you're probably queer now. What an oddly specific article. Nothing wrong with being queer, but it's just like not what I was expecting to see. It's a great movie. It's super Halloween-y. And if you like animated movies, check out both of the Scooby-Doo movies. They're great movies. Like even like on their own basis, not being like kids movies, they're quality movies.
That's cool.
They have great music. What's the
Shaggy's last name is Rogers?
I never knew that.
Shaggy Rogers.
Tim Curry is Ben Ravencroft. Wait, what's the song from Zombie Island? Terror time again, running through the night, and it's terror time again. It's a good movie. I'm done with that one. So another movie that is, for some reason, has a very fall vibe to it. Maybe it's like the name of it. I get a very fall vibe from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
I get that.
When they're walking through the woods, those parts, it's just very, it's a very harvesty kind of theme. You know what I mean? It's a dark movie. Obviously, the whole. Oh, of course, Azkaban too. Those are two of my favorites. Two of my favorite Harry Potter movies. No, but you're right. No, I should have said that too. No, Prison of Azkaban and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Those are probably my two favorite Harry Potter movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Part 2?
I think Part 1's better. They're both great, and there might even be certain parts in Deathly Hallows Part 2 that I'm thinking are in 1. But I like the general pacing of Deathly Hallows Part 1. It's a very, like, kind of hopeless endeavor for the three of them. You know what I mean? They're just out in the wilderness trying to find these Horcruxes, have no clue what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love Part 1.
They're fighting with each other. They don't know that this, like, thing that they're carrying is, like, making them, like, meaner to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just got a really cool, like, desolate vibe. And there's some tense moments, like when she's got the, what are the enchantments called? The protections? Deathly Hallows
I think it's just like enchantments. I don't know if there's a specific name.
All right, so yeah, Hermione like does these protective enchantments,
Mhm.
and those people who are looking for them are like right there.
Yeah,
And then when they get captured,
it's all super intense, and she is
Dobby.
tortured.
Poor Dobby.
Don't talk about that. That's so sad. I can't even.
Dobby's free.
No,
He's
stop
free.
it.
No, he's good. He died a free man. Go Dobby. I would say Prisoner of Azkaban is probably start to finish the most solid Harry Potter movie.
I
It's a
wouldn't
hard thing to
disagree
say.
with that.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the most solid one.
I really love Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, I think the pacing of the movie is just solid. The scenes in the Shrieking Shack, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's the uncle's name?
Oh, serious?
Yeah, they picture it like Sirius. He's like all crazy, and you really
He's
think
a
that he's the
chill
bad guy.
dude.
Yeah,
He's the
he's a great guy.
best.
He's one of the best characters.
Yeah.
The two of them are Sirius and Remus are two of the best characters, and they get the most screen time. Well, Remus gets the most screen time in that movie.
Yeah.
They kind of forgot about him a little bit because he gets to do a lot in later movies.
Remus?
Yeah, like he helps out. You know what I mean? Like when they're
Yeah.
trying to transport in Deathly Hallows 1.
Oh my god, doesn't he die?
I think so. Yeah.
Him and Tonks die.
Mhm. Well,
Everyone
Sirius dies very like tragically,
Well, yeah.
which is followed by one of my favorite fight scenes.
Oh, and 5?
That fight scene is so sick.
Yeah.
Dumbledore is so badass. He like just
Oh,
appears
yeah.
through the thing. And he's like, "It's foolish of you to come here
Tonight, Tom. The orders are on their way.
And which one time to go?
God. And,
And
you
you
shall be dead.
That fight scene's awesome.
I know.
The Harry Potter movies are generally very Halloweeny.
They're just the best.
Yeah,
They're in a category all their own.
they are. And if you've never been to Harry Potter World, you should go.
You should
It's awesome.
go there now.
Especially Diagon Alley. I think that's the best part.
Diagon Alley?
It's so immersive.
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
Yeah. I like Nocturne Alley too, but...
That's what I meant. Nocturne Alley is the best part. I don't know why I always get Nocturne Alley confused with Diagon Alley, because he said it in the second movie and ends up in
Nocturne
Nocturne Alley.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always just think Diagon Alley, not Diagon Alley.
Diagon
Diagon
Alley.
Alley. I was like,
Diagon Alley.
I don't think he's going to the right place.
Yes.
All right.
What she said. Diagon Alley. I'm gonna talk about The Craft because that's a great movie.
It's super Halloweeny.
Yeah.
That's a great movie, and I didn't see that. Despite
showed
how
you
old
that,
it is.
right?
Yeah, you showed me that like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That's a cool movie. Some crazy girls.
Yeah, and they like, oh my god. No, my favorite is like how the girl can like change her hair color and everything.
Yeah. It does a good job
They're
of
all,
like
witchy.
yeah, it does a good job of portraying these like young girls, like these
Yeah.
young kids. You know, if you had gotten superpowers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
They're,
creepy.
like,
That movie's
thinking
super
about-
creepy.
It is, yeah, because they're thinking about all the things that they would do, and then they start attributing it to, because all of them kind of have a different problem going on with people. And they're all
Yeah,
like, well,
and,
I
like,
can,
the girl's
well, I can get back
skin.
at this person. You know
Well, yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
the one girl with like with the she plays Marcia in the Brady Bunch movie.
The short hair?
No, the girl, the blonde girl who remember how the one girl makes her hair fall out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the blonde girl is Marcia
Yeah.
in the Brady Bunch movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Marsha.
no, she's in the movie, but like all her
Marcia's-
hair comes out,
Marsha cares to smell.
and then Nancy's the one with the short hair. She's also the little girl
Yes.
from Return to Oz.
Yeah,
She's creepy.
I didn't know
She
that.
plays such good creepy characters.
She does. Like, by the end of
Yeah.
that movie, she's like unhinged.
She's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that scene when they're in the house at night.
Mhm. Oh my god, like the ending scene.
Yeah.
Like with the bugs and everything, and then Sarah is the main girl. Sarah's just doing her thing, you know.
That's just not the way.
And then you have the girl with the skin, and then the
Mhm.
other girl who's the swimmer,
Yeah.
who makes Marsha Brady's hair fall out.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Christine Taylor.
Christine Taylor? It's Christine Taylor.
Oh yeah,
she
her.
was like the meme popular girl.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
What does he say? Whoopsie.
whoopsie.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
What a great channel.
Well, I also put on here. Let me just go through the other three that I have on here real quick.
Yeah.
So I have Halloween Town, which, look, here's the thing. I don't really remember it that much. I just remember loving that movie.
Isn't that like a TV movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a Disney TV movie?
Yeah, Halloween
I
Town.
know that I watched it too, but I can't remember a lot
like
about
the
it.
grandma,
Yeah.
and then the two kids, and I
That's sick.
literally cannot remember it. So I kind of feel like an imposter for saying that I love that movie, but I just remember loving
I remember
it.
loving it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Marnie and her kids get a big shock when they follow Grandma home to Halloween Town. And they find out...
Yeah.
And apparently
they
come from a
family of witches.
The town is the only place where supernatural beings can lead a normal life. That I remember.
Yep.
I remember it's like a haven for magical people. But trouble is looming, and on her 13th birthday, Marnie not only finds she's a witch, but apparently she and her family are involved in a fight against evil that is threatening to take over the world.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a nasty warlock in that movie?
Probably.
Yeah, he's bald. I'm gonna bet he's bald.
You might be right.
No, he's not bald.
No, he's not. But he has a
I'm
hat.
thinking of another
Oh wait, look, I remember him with the ears.
Oh, poor guy.
Okay, so Halloween 4 and 5. I say 4 and 5 because that's the one with the little girl in it.
Never seen Halloween.
Okay, that's another one where
I know that's bizarre, right? Like, I've never seen the Halloween movies.
Here's why 4 and 5. I'm pretty sure 4 is the one where, like, it's little Jamie.
I know what happens, obviously, and I've seen scenes from
Yeah.
the movie.
So it's the one with, it's the one with little Jamie in it.
It's Mike Myers, the actor.
And she's no, but this little girl's such a good actress, and she made me like, I watched these probably when I was way too young.
Yeah.
And I was terrified, and especially because she was like little, and I was young when I watched it, so I related to her, and I imagined myself as being her.
Like, what was I like? What if I was in this situation?
Yeah. So like,
dude, the actor was
in
chasing
Halloween
me.
4, Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers.
He's back.
I think she like stabs her mom, like Michael did, and then Michael awakens from his coma and learns he's the sister of Laurie Strode. Anyway, 4 and 5 are the best, and has a little girl in it.
We're gonna
and they're
watch
both
them.
terrifying.
We're gonna watch them.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a Halloween movie night. Several.
Oh yeah. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, what's your... Alright, I'm gonna give my number one. This number one is it's number one for me because when I think of a movie that reminds me of fall, for some reason I always think of this movie. It's probably a nostalgia factor, and it's different than all the other movies I mentioned.
Yeah.
Practical Magic.
Have
you seen Practical Magic?
Parts of it. Like, I've always watched, like, the beginning, one chunk of the middle, or, like, part of the ending.
Yeah,
like, it's
one
never...
of those movies that's, like, always on TV or something like that. It's like a fall movie. It's like a classic fall movie, you know what I mean?
Left it on the porch.
Is that in the movie?
Yeah. It's, like, the only part I know.
Is that, like, when the dead guy is singing about...
The wines on the porch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's these suburban women who have this family curse. They're witches, obviously, but they also have this family curse that the guys that they meet, when they fall in love with someone, they'll die. But it's not just that. It's the general aesthetic of the movie. I don't know what it is that makes it so fall for me. I'm sure nostalgia's a big factor. I watched it a lot as a kid. My mom loves that movie. Does it take place in Salem? It seems like a place that it's a very suburban, Halloween-y type place. Practical Magic setting. It was filmed in California. Maria Owens, a young witch, is exiled to an island in Massachusetts.
Oh.
So it takes place in Massachusetts.
Oh,
when her lover does not rescue her, she casts a spell to stop herself from ever falling in love again, and that extends to her future generations, her kids, and then her kids' kids, and stuff like that. Yeah, they killed a bad boyfriend. It's all about that. But I'm not sure what it is about it. That movie is very fall vibe to me. Even if you look at the cover, Maggie. Practical Maggie.
Practical Maggie.
That's so fall.
Yeah, it's the candles and the witches and the...
It's just got a perfect tone to it. You know what I mean? It's it's, you know, it's not a super scary, it's obviously not a scary movie. You know, it's not like an Oscar-winning plot, but it's just got a super fall vibe.
Yeah.
That reminds me of childhood fall vibes.
Nice.
So that I would say is one of like the most fall movies that remind me of fall.
Nice.
What's your number one?
Well, I mean, I kind of said my number one, but at the same time, this is just like an overall, like, just one of the greatest movies ever for Halloween, and everybody would agree with this.
Yeah.
Is Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Bette Midler.
Yeah.
And
that's so.
I Put a Spell on You. Sarah Jessica Parker.
People are I'm gonna be like hunted for this.
Or Bird.
I've never seen the movie all the way through. I know that's crazy.
Are you kidding me?
I know that's like ridiculous. I've seen parts of it millions of times, but I've never seen the movie from start to finish. I don't know why.
We have a lot of movies to watch.
Yeah, we have like a lot of. Gonna do a Halloween catch up.
Yeah.
You know, I know like the 3 women witches are obviously like iconic Halloween characters.
Come little children. Sarah Jessica Parker. No. She sings to the children. She lures them in.
I put a spell on
Wait,
you.
you know what's so nostalgic about that movie is like, well, like that opening scene.
Yeah,
when
they're
get
like,
trapped.
it's like olden times. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
old-timey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I was so fascinated with that. Like,
That's
it's
a
kind
cool
of creepy.
scene.
But,
I do
like,
remember that scene.
it's
yeah.
creepy, but the aesthetic of that
It's
whole
awesome.
scene.
His clothes
so
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember like the part where like they're with the adults and they're like, "You gotta believe us," and they're like, "Eh, stupid kids," but then they get like trance.
Yeah.
Those freaking witches. You know what we have to watch?
What?
Have you ever watched The Witches? That's a creepy
No.
movie. That's a movie that it's actually like I remember watching it as a kid and it kind of freaked me out.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks a little freaky.
And they like turn the kids into mice.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it was a little weird. And so like these kids stumble upon like this convention of witches and then they get like, we're gonna watch that.
Ooh.
I've never seen this all the way through, but I remember seeing like a solid chunk of it when I was a kid. I'm like, that's a little weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Well, that about wraps up
this is
our
the video.
Halloween pick list.
Our movie picks.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta
We're
go to
running
work.
late.
And she's coming to work. She's staying at the hotel. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's go.
Okay.